Welcome to Paul Everett's RV Country, celebrating 50 years of selling family fun. On today's show, we'll be talking about the evolutionary new Thor motorhome, Ace. Now here's your host.
Hi, I'm Kurt Curtis with Paul Everett's RV Country, and I'm the general managing partner here. I've been here for 23 years. We are celebrating our 50th year here at this dealership out on Highway 99. As part of our anniversary, we've asked Bill Finnick, the president of Thor Motor Coach, to join us today. And we're going to talk about a brand new evolutionary motorhome that he's been a part of. And so, Bill, welcome.
Thank you. Hi,
to
Kurt.
Fresno.
Hey, thank you.
How did you get into the RV industry?
Yeah, I started in 1989, so I've been in it just over 20 years now. Started out in California with a manufacturer. That didn't last very long. They ended up closing down that facility and transferring me back to Indiana, which was a blessing in disguise. It's the hub and it's the focal point of all RV manufacturing.
I was born in Indiana, but then I came to California.
California's a pretty good place. So yeah, Indiana's a great place and great place to manufacture RVs and especially motorhomes now. And most recently, I've been with Thor Industries since 2001 when they purchased a company that I was a part owner in.
And I know that Thor is a big manufacturer of diesel pusher motorhomes, gas motorhomes, and certainly huge in the trailer and fifth wheel division.
We're the largest manufacturer of recreational vehicles in the world.
We're here today to talk a little bit about the Ace motorhome. It was somewhat of a brainchild of yours, and tell us a little bit about why did you even want to come out with this type of product?
Yeah, the Ace was fun, and brainchild. I guess somebody has to say yes, we can do this. So ultimately, I had that responsibility. But the product, kind of what drove the product originally is we wanted to be in the entry-level price point. As the market suffered during the recession, and the downturn, people, as always, wanted more for their money, but even more so in this last couple of years than it's ever been. And so we wanted to come out with a real value-packed, innovative motorhome. So I kind of challenged the team, and we wanted to come out with something, but all of our departments are engineering and the groups were busy with other projects. So three key managers of mine took on the project on their own, and they were in manufacturing, two in manufacturing and one in engineering. And it became, I call it our garage project, and then I was involved also, and they really were the brainchild behind it. I don't want to take credit.
Garage product because you didn't actually do this in a facility, right?
Yeah, it wasn't how we would have conventionally designed or built the first motorhome. We literally took a bay in our R&D department and just dedicated it to this. That's the garage, I call it, and we dedicated this from the ground up. And we have a lot of experience. The people on the core team, one of them owns a motorhome. The rest of us have all been motorhoming and RVing throughout our life. So there was a lot of good input into what we wanted, and we just didn't want to build a decontented cheap motorhome. That tends to be kind of a trend when people want to get a price leader or something economically and affordably priced. They just take out stuff out of their normal product. What we did is we started with a blank sheet of paper and said, what do we want to do? And the team came up with some great ideas, and in their research, they said, are we kind of going after a Class C buyer, or are we going after a Class A buyer? And they said, why not both? And hence the crossover.
Couldn't decide which was more important, huh?
Yeah, or both were very important. And we wanted to do something that was unique. So we didn't want to be, sometimes when you go after too many things, you're nothing to anybody. But I think what we came up with was something phenomenal. So that process evolved, and then it just became a ball, because we took ideas that we all know as RVers or hearing from customers, and we put it into the product. Everything we did, because we started from scratch, everything we did was intentional. So every dollar we spent and every dollar we saved was intentional.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the features on the exterior of the Ace motorhome. Paul Everett's RV is now offering the jack antenna. No more cranking up of your TV antenna, and it gets a better signal. Or you can replace the head on your existing Winegard TV antenna and get better reception that way. We also have the new digital TV signal finder that will find the signal without you having to turn the TV antenna on the roof. This is something new we offer, rug keepers, to hold down your carpet that you put out underneath of your awning. They're made from recycled tires, and they can be painted. We have a paint station here at Paul Everett's RV Country. So bring your grandkids in or bring your children in. They make a wonderful gift and they hold down your carpet. This is the industry's first tankless hot water heater. No more 6-gallon or 10-gallon tank. You have continuous supply of hot water, comes with a 2-year warranty, and fits in your existing hot water tank compartment.
We're talking about the evolutionary new Thor motorhome, Ace, exclusively at Paul Everett's RV Country in Fresno. Here are Kurt Curtis and Bill Finnick.
Bill, I know we talked about the Ace motorhome a little bit already, but what is ACE? What does Ace mean?
Yeah, it's neat. The name is A.C.E, and it stands for A, Class A, C, Class C, evolution, ACE. And it truly is an evolution of the two brands of motorhomes, the Class A and the Class C. And we think we've combined the best of both elements to give the customer really a great motorhome.
I know when Paul Everett's RV Country, we went back to Louisville, Kentucky, which is a national trade show, and we get to see every motorhome that is known to mankind there. And going around the show, I know we keyed in on your product. We loved it. And you know, there was a lot of features on it that we really thought were beneficial to our consumer. Tell us a little bit about some of the exterior features on this Ace motorhome.
Yeah, it's neat that you mentioned the Louisville RV show. It is our trade show. We, out of all the RVs, and every manufacturer is represented there, we won best in the show.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was, yeah, it's an honor. And it's wonderful. And I think as you saw the benefits of the product and the voters of the Best in Show award, but I think most importantly is our customers are seeing the benefits of what the Ace is going to be. So regarding features, again, I think what's really important to mention is how all these features and these little things and big things came about is it's really a direct response to being a user. I took a motorhome out this summer with with 2 families. We had 10 of us in a motorhome, a Class A, and we drove from Indiana to Yellowstone, and then we ended up in Jackson Hole. Great trip, lots of fun, but boy, you sure learn stuff when you're using these. And so, our other team members on this core team that developed it are avid RVers. So they took the ideas, and instead of just talking about it, we put it into practice, and we put it into the coach. So very specifically on the outside, a few things we're doing as we look at the motorhome. One is the front cap design. It's a little more unique than a normal big Class A cap. When I was driving directly into the sun, that sun just scorches you in a motorhome. No matter whether you have visors or whatever, it's hard. So we didn't want to have that huge windshield, but we wanted to have a nice big one that had great visibility. So we kind of had a compromise, and we came up with a perfect size windshield.
And it is nice. It's a nice low profile look to it, and it's real comfortable to sit in the front seat.
Exactly. When people get in behind the seat of this motorhome, one thing they do like about a Class A compared to a Class C is you're up a little higher, you get to see more. So you get that with this, but without being this huge, big panoramic window shield that lets all kinds of heat and sun in. So in addition to that, then there's also a little bump out at the top. Besides giving a unique look, that's where the overhead bunk is stored in the coach. So there's a drop-down bed in the overhead in a Class A, which is pretty unique and allows for extra sleeping. And that's one of the benefits of a Class C is the multiple sleepers. Now you can sleep a lot of people and take a lot of people. And so we have this in a Class A now. We tried to make it very pet friendly. You know, our research shows that many of our customers are pet owners. We put some key features in there that are pet friendly, yet it can work for other things, or a customer that doesn't have pets, they're not losing any benefits. We have a little spot in the outside of the coach where you can hook up a dog leash. But if you don't have dogs, you have bicycles, you can lock your bikes up to this hook. So it's very easy, very usable. Lots of outside storage.
I think that's probably the thing that I noticed the most. For the size of the coach and the amount of storage, it is phenomenal. I can't help but talk about the back storage that you've got there. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know I could crawl in there and sleep in there if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's a huge storage compartment from the both sides of the coach. So you access it from both sides of the coach. So it's 8 feet wide, quite tall and quite wide. So you can put just about anything you want, lawn chairs, ladders, whatever you want. So coolers, you have plenty of room for storage. But there's a couple things we did that allowed us to get this storage, and a couple other things I think that's unique in our business. Many motorhomes you'll see, as a customer walks around, you'll see appliances on the outside, and typically you'll see water heaters and furnaces. Sometimes they're on what I call the camp side. That's your door side. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. Under your nice awning, you're going to be on the campsite. So we took all those. We took the water heater and furnace, put it on the off-camp side. Also, on the other side of the coach, we call it Camper's Corner. All the hookups are in one convenient spot. So instead of trying to fish around and find all the spots for your hookups, we put them all in one spot and we call it Camper's Corner. So your electrical hookup, your water hookup, which also freed up space for storage on this side.
And this, I know, is a very affordable motorhome, and I know some of the other things that it comes with. You've got side-mounted cameras on it, and you've got an automatic power awning that comes standard with it. And I can't help but think that this is going to be a huge success for Paul Everett's RV Country and for our consumers, because they're going to be able to buy a motorhome now for starting at $69,000. You know, you can't really buy a used one for that. And so we're really looking forward to our time with your product and getting it off ground floor and having this introductory pricing that we do have. Well, thanks for telling me a little bit about the exterior features, and we'll be back in just a minute.